TechZONEd Con 2022 Festival of Learning. TechZONEd Con 2022 is presented to you by LaSalle University's Educational Technology of Educational and Digital Media Services Team, or EDMST, and Institute for Development, Education and Learning, or IDEAL, accredited with 10 CPD units, PTR-2018-186-1103.
LSU, Reshaping Futures.
Good day, LaSallians! We warmly welcome you to this virtual gathering. It is in everyone's best interest that we make this virtual gathering as smooth, meaningful, and successful as possible. For us to achieve this, kindly listen attentively as we share with you the LaSallian Virtual Netiquette. LaSallian Virtual Netiquette number 1. It is highly encouraged for everyone to turn on your cameras. Kindly use the official virtual background of the school or the program. LaSallian Virtual Netiquette number 2. To minimize background noise, kindly mute your microphones all throughout the event. If you want to speak and ask a question, raise your virtual hand and patiently wait for you to be acknowledged by the hosts. You may also use the chat box to send any of your questions or clarifications. LaSallian Virtual Netiquette number 3. For documentation purposes, this virtual gathering will be recorded. Your privacy is important to us. Rest assured that no copies of the recorded video or screenshots of it will be posted online without your informed consent. LaSallian Virtual Netiquette number 4. Take care of your personal necessities before the gathering begins, including your comfort room break. Kindly make sure as well that you have your writing materials with you so that you can take note of important information during the virtual gathering. LaSallian Virtual Netiquette number 5. Interactive activities are prepared for you by the organizers. Your active participation will be much appreciated. If you agree to these guidelines, kindly type in yes in the chat box and share as well how you are feeling at this moment in one word. Our virtual gathering will begin in a few minutes. Thank you very much, LaSallians, and we are glad to have you with us today.
TechZONEd Con 2022 Festival of Learning. TechZONEd Con 2022 is presented to you by LaSalle University's Educational Technology of Educational and Digital Media Services Team, or EDMST, and Institute for Development, Education and Learning, or IDEAL, accredited with 10 CPD units, PTR-2018-186-1103.
Good day, LaSallians! Today, we will be introducing another game-based learning platform that will make your online classroom more interactive. I am Jo Marie Gapol.
And I am Kilroni Tulye.
Come and join us as we explore Jeopardylabs. Jeopardylabs is a game-based learning platform that makes it easy to create, deliver, and manage interactive competitions for your classroom.
Like quizzes, Jeopardylabs quizzes go beyond multiple choice. Teachers can use a variety of question types to make the learning experience more engaging and effective for their students. Technologies for engaging learning experiences in an online environment. Welcome to Jeopardylabs. Jeopardylabs is a game-based learning platform that makes it easy to create, deliver, and manage interactive competitions for your classroom. Teachers can use Jeopardylabs as an engaging class activity with unlimited questions in 6 subject areas. First of all, let us discuss what is Jeopardy. Jeopardy is a quiz game in which the players are given clues to guess the correct answers, and they will answer in a question form. Usually, the player's answer would begin in a phrase, "what is" or "what are," followed by their answer. Traditionally, this is the format of Jeopardy. It is a TV game show. But due to technology, we can modify it and add it to our classes.
To start, you visit the site by typing in Jeopardylabs.com. Once you are on the site, there will be two options. It's either you create a Jeopardy game or find a Jeopardy game. Let us start with the Find Jeopardy option. So if you choose the Find Jeopardy option, you will see ready-made Jeopardy game that you can make use of. And then there are several categories that you can choose. Now let us try to create the Jeopardy game. So in creating a Jeopardy game, you will be asked to make a password. The password is important because once you decide to edit the Jeopardy game that you have created, you will be asked to type in the password that you created. Now for this tutorial, let's have 12345 as your password, then click the Start a Building button. Once this page would appear, you will be asked to enter the title of your Jeopardy game, and you will also see columns wherein the topmost cell of each column is where you will indicate the category name, and the rows is where you will specify as to the number of points that the students could get once they will have the correct answer. So for this tutorial, we'll have biological classes. And then, first category is yung mammals. Second category, reptiles. Third category, amphibians. Fourth category, birds. And insects for the last category. For the scores, let's have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Take note that the number of points indicates the level of difficulty. To input your clues and correct responses, all you have to do is click the box and this dialog box would appear, wherein you will be asked to type the question prompt and the correct response. Take note that it's traditional in Jeopardy to phrase this as a statement. For example, largest land mammal. And for the correct response, it is traditionally phrased as a question and should start with what is or what are. For example, what is elephant? Please do the same with the other boxes until you complete the Jeopardy. Take note that the higher the score is, the more difficult it is. So once you're done with all the items, this is how your Jeopardy game would look like. It is also possible to make corrections if ever you'll see errors in the Jeopardy. After finishing the Jeopardy, all you have to do is just to click the Save and Finish button. Once you click the Save and Finish button, this dialog box would appear that tells you that your game was saved. Bookmark this page or email it to yourself so you can access it later. To play, select the number of teams and click Start. If you need to make edits, use the edit link below. And then you can also edit the team names. For example, for this tutorial, let's have Team 1 as Team Green, Team 2 as a Team Red, and then Team 3 as Team Yellow. After, allow your students to choose a category and the number of points that they would like to answer. So for this tutorial, let's have the first category, 4 points, mammals. The only flying mammal, and then the correct response for this is what is bad. So for example, if Team Red would get the correct answer, all you have to do is just to click the plus button for them to have the 4 points. And then let's have a second example under the bird category, group of crows. The response for that is what is murder. And since Yellow or Team Yellow got the correct answer, so that's the time that you'll have to press the minus button to indicate that they got the wrong answer. Therefore, they'll have a deduction of 8 points. And just do the same with the other items until you'll be able to finish your Jeopardy game. So that would be all for Jeopardy Labs. Thank you for listening.